To John Haas, community college means farther east than La Mirada, farther west than Paramount, and way north of Downey. Cerritos College has never had a more sincere and internationally focused professor. In 1961, Marshall McLuhan was ahead of his time when he called the world a global village. 40 years later, John Haas is ahead of our time, reinventing education at Cerritos in a refreshing, new, inclusive, and international way. His students have talked directly to more students from more places, more times around the globe than all other classes combined. His seminars are widely attended. His classes highly praised. He secures internationally known speakers who have come to Cerritos for little or nothing. He testifies in front of the United Nations. Better than a third-person narrative, hear the pride in the following students, peers, and administrators.
Some of the really unique characteristics of John Haas are that he is so inventive and so creative. We have a teleconference room. It really was just a room before John put the idea together to connect us in a global way with students across the world and create the global consortium.
A few years ago, he got involved in the usage of telecommunications, satellite communications, for doing classes, teaming his course with another course in Wisconsin, and that pretty much threw him into a new direction.
Dr. Haas has the sublime and simple power to take what could be an otherwise boring survey course in United States history and make it come alive.
He is great in the classroom. He has great humor, great timing. He is such a wit and so knowledgeable, and he put all of those things together, and he is just riveting. You can't take your eyes off of him in class, and he keeps the students with him all the time. He's just wonderful that way.
He is very passionate about history, and he's still very passionate about teaching. You know, I always like to say that Dr. Haas is learning 2.0. This is what I tell people. You know, he's transcended the chalk and the blackboard learning. He's transcended the textbook. Those are all part of what he does, but he's taking it to the next level. He's trying to bring in all different facets of a learning experience, whether it's video, whether it's hands-on, whether it's sitting in a seminar or a conference like the Global Consortium, and challenging students to learn in different ways.
He's very genuine in the classroom. He's very sincere with students. I would tell a new employee, look at all those things: his flexibility, his ability to be very realistic about students, understanding where students are coming from in terms of their own experiences, and to not be afraid to experiment and see what works with your own, with your own talents, with your own personal strong points as a teacher.
And I think that his vision to bring the world to our students and our students to the world has made him an amazing asset to the college.
To those who face obstacles in life, grief, disappointment, anger, sorrow, and today especially, a sense of despair about the state of our world, please remember, John Haas is bridging that despair, one class at a time.
He's just one of these great guys, these good guys that we all talk about that we want to be around, and I have the privilege and the honor to be around him a lot, and it's great. It's a great experience. It's a great part of my life, and I couldn't thank John Haas more for this opportunity.
Others in these hallowed halls have been sent. For Dr. John Haas, it is always a calling. John Haas is aptly called Cerritos College's ambassador to the world.